Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, your girl got some turkey stuffed shells that I made on my own. Strawberry salad. Yes, and I have some Vietnamese fruit punch. I finally found it. And for my salad, I have some balsamic with honey. From Ken's Steakhouse. I'm gonna start off with a prayer, then we're gonna dig in. We're gonna chit chat a little bit, tell you a little story time. Then we're gonna keep it going. Amen and amen again. And if you hear the fan, yes, because it's hot. It's hot today. We got the air on, but we just got home, so it's hot. It's definitely hot. Start off with my salad. I'm like in a setting, like a different setting. Like I don't want it to be too light in here. I wanted to set the tone down, so only light I have on is my light above here. My UV light. So other than that, the other lights are off. So I'm in a relaxing stage right now. And I'm gonna start. I think y'all might want some of this first. I preferred the honey because with the strawberries, everything was made by me. Salad so fresh. Oh, that's so good. I'll come down. I'll get one in here. I ain't gonna use none of those, but it was worth a try. When I tell you this salad is good, it's good. Alright, I'm about to take a bite of this. Look at it. I'm trying to let y'all see this. Look at it. That thing's stuffed with turkey. Yeah, so good. Ooh. I want to make this one first. Oh, that turkey in there. Banging. Banging. I got a fork and eat with my hands. Everything's perfect. I'm gonna get to the story once I get my belly where I want it to be. You feel me? I'm gonna clear my mouth. Good drink. So y'all know this store came from Fatal Attraction. Crazy as hell. This lady named Loretta. It's really Lucille or something. It's a different name, but we're gonna say Loretta. That just sounds like it could be an evil name. So we're gonna say that. So Loretta had a daughter named Brianna. And Brianna's father died when she was little. He was actually murdered. His name was Alan. Yeah, Alan ended up getting murdered. He got shot in the back when him and her, Loretta, was pulled over on the side of a road because of car trouble. She wanted him to pull over in the middle of the night and make sure the car was okay. When he got out, somebody jumped out in the middle of nowhere and shot him in the back. So, nobody ever found out who did it. So, Loretta collected $109,000 plus another $350,000 for like his insurance, because he was a trucker. Her husband was a trucker. So later on, Loretta and Brianna ended up moving to this apartment complex. And Loretta ended up running into her old friend from when they was kids, a childhood friend. His name was Andrew. Andrew saw her. She saw him. They was like, oh, he said, oh, I know that ain't you, Loretta. Is that you, Loretta? Yes, it is. They hugged, you know, missed each other. The whole time they were checking each other out. So he asked her what she was doing down here. She said, oh, I'm here visiting my, taking care of my father now because he's ill. So he was like, okay. He was like, okay. Maybe we should exchange numbers. They got, they did their own thing. Later on, they ended up being in a relationship. Maybe like a couple years later, they ended up getting married. And he had his own kids, and his wife left him. Andrew's first wife left him because he was always on the road, traveling, and she got tired of it. So he did for his kids, still came, got, still did everything for him. Then he met Loretta and started helping her take care of her daughter like it was his. And that's just what that was any. So he started taking care of her kid, her daughter, and working all the time. He had 2 jobs to take care of Loretta. The whole time, Loretta is greedy. Loretta want more. Like, he ain't making enough for her. But she never worked. She didn't want to work. He told her she ain't had to work and she loved it, but she wanted more. Every amount of money that came in the house, she was spending it. So, she would go off on him. Like, so mad because the money, he got tired of her after a while. The first time, husband You see how he got killed, right? So he got tired of her after a while. Andrew did, the second husband. And told her he was going to leave her. She was not having that. She done told her daughter, which her daughter, I don't think her daughter knew about the dad. She was little with him, but she told her daughter, he gotta go. He's gonna leave us broke with nothing. So her daughter ended up coming out of the room with the gun in her hand and didn't know that her cousin was there, but rather the niece. So she told her, Loretta told her niece, I'll just come back later. We're a little busy right now. So they ended up finding Andrew deceased in his truck, in the bed of his truck, with bullet holes to the back of his back. Like he was on his knees and fell forward when they shot him. So they went and, of course, told his wife. Well, first of all, the reason they was looking for him was because the wife ended up calling the job saying she couldn't find him. He was not answering his phone. So they looked into it and went to go try to find him. They got the GPS thing on the truck, so they knew around about where the truck was. Once they found the truck, the door was open, so his coworker was like, I know something wrong, because they were like real close coworkers. They weren't just coworkers, they were friends. He said he would never keep his truck open, so he gets out looking, finds his body. His truck is a mess. When the cops get there, they end up calling the owner of the trucking company, because he also had a whole bunch of money, $100,000 that was in that truck when he was traveling, in cash, plus the stuff in the back. So the cops asked the owner about, what was going on. He said they told him to go check and open the box and see if the money's still there. The money was still there, so they said, we know this wasn't a robbery. This robbery, they was gonna take some time. They didn't take nothing. And the co-worker found him, told them, this truck is never messy. It was like a total mess. They never keep his truck like this. So the co-worker ended up telling them that he was a good dude, all that stuff. But I guess he knew about the argument, forgive herself. So his daughter, Andrew's biological daughter, ended up coming to the police department and letting them know that they need to look into Loretta, because her first husband was killed the same exact way. Bullets to his back. And she ended up getting life insurance policy. So once the cops see this, of course they go ask her questions, all that. And she's like, I didn't do anything, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. They asked her to take a polygraph test to clear her. She said, okay, I'll be down there. Never showed up. Then they get a letter from her attorney telling him to leave their client alone. She no longer wished to speak to them without him present. So that was like, there gotta be some other way. Remember the niece that walked in on her and the daughter with the gun? She ended up going to the police department because she got caught for a petty theft. She got caught shoplifting, so something was like really bothering her. And she went and told them what she knew about it. She said, because she knew this guy was a nice guy. He was nice to everybody. So she said she had to get this off her conscience. Like, she had to tell. The story that she told. She said her aunt and cousin ended up calling her one night, the night of the murder, and asked her to get the aunt car, meet them at the truck, and pick them up. So she said, of course, when she picked them up at the truck, she didn't know what was going on. She just thought they got straight in that truck, something happened. So she never really asked him questions. She said, but the next day, when she heard what happened to him, he was murdered, she said she didn't know what to do. It took her 2 years to come out and talk because she was so scared. So they ended up talking to the job, asking him about insurance policies. They said he had hefty insurance policies, over $1 million. And she took some out on him too. They said the next day, after they found out, like when they said it was a murder, because they had an insurance policy, if he was to get murdered, you get such and such an amount. She went there to their job that next day and asked them about the insurance policies. So the cops asked her, they found out that, and they asked her, well, why you didn't tell us that he had insurance policy, different stuff? She was like, I forgot all about it. I didn't know. I was just so stressed out about my husband. Cops was looking at her funny, like, yeah, right. We already know. Your niece done told her. So since the niece couldn't prove them actually shooting him, they got the niece to actually set the mom up. They end up arresting the daughter because I guess she told whatever happened. They found out she did it, and the niece went and talked to the mom with all wired up. And asked her, told her, oh, Brianna's in jail. Well, the police caught Brianna about the stuff with Andrew. Said she murdered, and the aunt said, the only reason they would have her is because if you snitched, just went off like that and went to running. Well, she said, I'm leaving. Went to leave out of the house. A female detective was sitting on the neighbor's step, acting like she lived there. And 2 cops was in the van. They jumped down on her and arrested her. They told her, once they got her, trying to get her, to talk, they were like, do you want your daughter to go down for this? And his daughter came clean and told everything to the cops. She said, do you want your daughter? They said, you want your daughter to go down for this? Or you want to tell us the truth? She wanted her daughter to go down for that. She didn't give a damn about her daughter or nobody else. So while she was in the jail, she had to write her daughter, trying to get her daughter on her side, tell her don't testify. At first, the daughter was listening to her. And then when the daughter said how much time she was going to get and all this extra stuff, they was giving her a deal. She ended up taking the deal. And the niece told and the daughter had to testify. She was in jail before they testified, trying to get somebody to kill the niece. Yeah, she was still trying to get hitman to kill the niece like she did with her husband. She was that mad she was trying to get her killed too. And she didn't care nothing about her daughter. She ended up getting life in prison. The daughter got like 18 years or something like that. But she'll be out. one day. The mom will never be out. But the daughter told them that her mom was greedy. Really greedy. And some people were saying that she was another victim as far as her daughter. Because she done. And her family was raised to go with your family. Always choose family first. Nothing else comes before your family. What your family says goes. I actually felt sorry for the child. Because she didn't even do the shooting. The mom ended up shooting him when he went in the back of the cab. Put gloves on and shot him. The niece then told the cops that he saw her put gloves on because there was no fingerprints, none of that on there. And she was ready. She wanted that life report. She didn't get that one. Put a hold on that money. Alright, y'all. I'm full. I'm about to exit this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the post notifications so you know when you're going to upload the next video. Until next time, see ya.